Ta-na-na-na-na-na-na. Do-do-do-do-do-dum-dum-dum. 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 Do-do-do-do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-do-dum-dum-dum. Do-do-do-do-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Hi, 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 hi. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, 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 hey. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hello, hello. Are you there with me? I will just play by myself. I have VCV rack all to myself. Oh yeah. I will start with this one. I will wait a few more minutes. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. Hey, hi, hi, Mahlzeit. Na? Hello, hello. How is it going? Okay, I think I will just start, you know. Hey, Troy, hi, hi. Let's see, let's see. Ta-da-na. Today we have the unfiltered audio modules. There's a new collection with two new modules. Those two, Yoko and Sander. Let's change both to dark mode. One is a band 3-band splitter, frequency splitter, and the other one is a 3-band amplitude splitter, which is always good. Hi, man. Hello. Thank you. Cheers. So we have two new modules in a new collection, which is quite cool. We will start with Yoko, I think. And I don't know, we will start building something. No wine at 1 p.m. No, I have water today. Hey, Adam. I have water, and it's regular water. It's not small water. It's just regular water. Cheers, Troy. Hey, inverted pops. Very cool. Very nice. People are joining. Very cool. So we will have a look at the unfiltered audio. You know, I didn't use Orca's Heart for quite a long time. Let's use Orca's Heart. Why not? Let's run it, but with our own clock. Let's go. I need a BPM. I need BPM. And for now, let's have already a few FM operators. I don't know. Let's have, let's say, 3. Let's activate the envelope for all of them so they are nice and snappy. Take the sustain and attack all the way down. Let's set one to ratio of 2 and the other one to 4, let's say. Oh, you know, let's go with 10. Let's add some noise to this. Hey, hey, hey. And let's see. Okay. Let's go with... Here, let's have secret. Oh, I will not tell anyone. Don't worry. Just don't get caught. C, F, and B flat, and here we'll have C, E flat, G, let's say. 172. Hi, Mario. 172, man, that's crazy. I think I will just duplicate this by 2. Let's see. And this will go to the clock input, so we have a nice clock. Let's go with a different length. Let's go of, let's say 12. 12 steps. Just don't get caught. It's not a crime if you don't get caught. Okay. Very nice. Okay, let's use the first sequence. I'm doing the cable thing. I should not do this. Color coding. Hi, Andres. Let's have a listen to this first before we even go. Let's go take the gate also for all of them. Okay. Let's change the... Let me know, of course, if you can hear it. Okay. The palm loop oscillator. No, it's still not there, but there are other oscillators that are quite the same. Hey, Bob! Hey! Take it slowly, Bob. Okay, we have a short sequence, which is not so nice, but let's add some reverb and it will be nicer. Let me change. I hope you can hear everything loud and clear. Let me know. Hey, Paul! Okay, so we have a short sequence. Let's add some FM. Ah, I didn't connect the oscillators. Let's see. Okay, let's transpose this, let's say by... Okay, by 2 octaves down. And let's add also... Oh yeah. Let's change the envelope. So it's nice and snappy. Oh yeah, so we have a nice FM sound. Yeah, I'm sorry, but evenings are not working so much anymore for me. Let's add also some delay. Let's go with the blob. So I'm doing this in midday because I enjoy the live streams and I want to do this, and it's better in the midday than not at all. So let's sync this also with our clock. I'm just doing a small... Opalach. Haha! Like this. Just doing a small sequence here. Very nice. Okay, and of course... Oh yeah. Okay, so what I will do, I will go... I will not go to Chronoblob. Actually, you know, let's add another FM like this. So we have 2 sequences. I will just duplicate everything and maybe I will change the ratios. Let's go here with a 3 and let's go here, let's say 6. Or let's go with just a 2 operator FM in the second one, and we'll take the second sequence. So we have 2 different sequences. And what I will do, I will not connect it to Chronoblob. I will go directly to Yoko, which is again a 3-band frequency splitter. This was the left. Very nice. And now we will have another voice here. Let's see. Okay, I don't want them panned hard left and hard right, so let's add a mixer in between so I can pan them as I wish. So just a bit left and right, nothing fancy. But we have 2 different sequences going. Let's add some feedback on the modulator. And I can solo, for example. It's a really nice module, this Yoko, again, new from Unfiltered Audio. 3-band frequency splitter. I can solo now just the highs. And I can change the cutoff. So now we're listening just to the high frequencies. Let's take this just a bit like this. And now just the high frequencies will go to the delay. So I have here a send and return. So I will output this to the delay and return to the delay. And now I can take the delay all the way wet. So now only the high frequencies will go through to the delay. Oh yeah. Oh man. This is a nice sequence. Mesmerizing. And now let's see what with the lows. So those are only the low frequencies. I can change this, of course. I can change the slope. I have here gain also. So I want only the low frequencies will go to something else. Let's say, I don't know. What is good for low frequencies? Some distortion, some saturation, like the Briatus, for example. So I have here again send and return. What a really nice module. Oh yeah. How come I'm involving more and more commercial modules? What do you mean? You mean the Yoko, for example? Because I want to check them out. I want you guys also to see how they work, if they fit your needs. That's it. If I have the opportunity to show some stuff, then why not? Oh yeah. Rescomb? Oh, Rescomb. Oh. Hi! Hi, cool! Happy New Year! Hermann Richard. Close to Frankfurt in Germany. Oh man. Oh yes, what we will do also, we will modulate the delay times. Okay, let's do something like this. Let's do something like this. I need some randomness here. So let's see first of all what we get. Let me think. Okay, let's add fate. This is also something I'm doing a lot lately. I'm using fate. I'm using fate only to generate random gates with random lengths. So here if I activate the whole trigger out during step and I trigger this nice module with the same clock, and we can look at it also on the scope, and I will have a sip or a schluck of the water. You can say sip, you can say schluck. Feel free, it's Friday. Okay, so here I didn't have the scope. So here the scope, and I have the trigger output on fate. And as I start turning the freewheel knob, we will start getting some random gates with random lengths also, you see? Because I have the whole trigger out during step. So if there are two steps, sequential steps, the gate will stay high, which is quite cool. So for example, if I take the probability all the way to the right, you will only get a high gate because there is always a new trigger being triggered. So actually if you want less, then you turn it to the right, so you get less gates. And what we will do with this, we will send this to branches. Soon we will change also the sequence a bit. What I can already do actually, okay, this is what I've done. I can already change the scales. And we can do this with a clock division of, let's say, 8. Oh yeah. So we have some, maybe, no, 8 it's too much. Let's go with 16. And let's reset everything also, so okay. Now, okay, so again, we will take the output to branches or the Bernoulli gate, and then we will have two slew limiters, which will do the following. The slew limiters will modulate, if I can just duplicate, will modulate the depth amount of the FM operators. Oh man, I love this oscillator, Yeah, it's you have two quantizers on Orca's heart, and you can switch between them, which is really cool. So you can have the same scale but different, like I have it here, or you can have two different scales or two different chords, like you said. Yeah, it's an amazing sequencer. I should use it more. I don't know why I don't use it so much. Okay, so now we have two outputs of the gates, and we have it going through the Bernoulli gate, so it will go once out of B, once out of A, with the probability we set here. Hi, Alex. Wow, it's amazing, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just seeing that we have 30 people in the chat or in the stream. And even though it's in the middle of the day, you still find time to come and watch me make some noise. So thank you. Yeah, the FM operator, it's the first time I'm using... No, it's a joke. Okay, never mind. Okay, so the slew limiter will modulate the depth amount. And again, I'm sending gates, so I hope this is clear. Bob, if you are with us, let me know. Let me know. So this will be the gate or the gates before the slew limiter, and this it will be after the slew limiter. So you see we have a sort of a synced LFO that will modulate the depth amount of the FM operator. Oh baby. Cheers, Paul. Oh, yes. Okay, we need some more variation here. I have here another scope. Let's modulate the shift. Let's modulate the shift, and let's do something like this. Let's go with a sequential switch. First of all, let's take a clock divided by 32. So we have 2 times the changing of the scale. So it will change the scale once, and then when it changes again, we have another clock, and again I will reset everything. And now we will go with a sequential switch. Let's take the one from VCV. I don't need so many, just 4, let's say. And let's take, let's use, for example, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. No, let's say 3. So let's use. That I still didn't look at, and maybe they can do what I want. I need constant voltage, and I think there is one that was added recently that is outputting constant voltage, but there are a few in one module. Maybe I cannot see it now. So many new additions. Yeah, it's this here, the constant from Reagan Modular. So we have 4, so let's use 4, I don't know, let's use 4, and let's send this to the shift. So let's say we start with 2, we don't need 4, we need just 3. We start with 2, right, and then we have 3, and then we have 4, and then we have 5. You can see this here. You see here the 5, shift 5. And now every time this sequential switch will receive a clock, it will switch to a different, it will shift to a different shift settings, and we have a sort of variation in the sequence. So now we have 2. Now we have 5. Hi Omri, getting my rack fixed while the machine is away getting serviced. What? That's crazy, man. Silminor, hi. Very nice, so we have a nice sequence. Or 2 sequences even. And again, I have here the high frequencies going to some delay, the low frequencies going to the Briatus. And let's see, someone said rescom before. Let's see what happens when you send the mid frequencies. Where am I going? Rescom. The mid frequencies through rescom 2 from volt, and those are just the. So only this, what we hear now, I can solo each band, which is amazing. Just this will go to rescom 2, so again we have send and return. Let's see, feedback. I like this here. Okay, we have here a built-in LFO. We can set to chaos and it will look like this. How does something like this happen? It will look like this, the LFO, which is chaos. This is a bit too quick. I want something slower. Very nice. And now I can route this internally to the frequency. And again, let's solo this. So it adds this nice movement to everything. Oh yeah. Okay, we have 2 more sequences here. We have some modulation outputs. It's not a reverb on the highs, it's a delay on the highs. You can hear the delay all the time. And I wanted to modulate the delay also. So we will do this. We will do this now. Exactly now. We will add sample and hold. I will use the one from Bog Audio and I will choose a different ranges. I will go to negative, positive 3 volts, let's say, and I will use the gate outputs from this modulation section. So let's see, for example, what happens when I add gate, when I use gate 3. Those modulation sections, gate outputs are just clock divisions. So this is not really what I want. I want something more random. Slower also, so I can use another output from the Bernoulli gate actually. This is the input is routed to the lower section of the Bernoulli gate or branches, and I can take it out from output A, let's say, and I can turn also the probability a bit to the right, so it's not coming too often out of A. And now I can modulate the delay times. Okay, chat. Steven, hi. Back to work, alright, sorry. Cheers, inverted pops. Cheers, Mario. Julius, that's great. Okay, lots of movement. Opalach. Okay, now let's add 2 more sequences. We have here 2 more outputs. Just a bit here. Okay, let's see what can we do. Paul. We can add some plats. I hope it will sound good. I find it really hard to make plats sound good. Inharmonic string modeling, and I'm sure it's about me, it's not about plats. Percussion, yeah, I'm going to add. Cheers, Erman. Good Shabbos. Going to add something similar to percussion with this inharmonic string modeling. So let's take the trigger first. Let's see what we get. Change the Let's use another one even and use the other gate. Let's see when we have it in stereo. We will modulate the decay time also. Cheers, Steve. Let's see what happens when I connect also the pitch. So much, but let's add another blob to this soup. And of course I will sync it also with our clock. Not of course, but for now I want to sync it with our clock. Let's see. We'll solo this again. Add some reverb. Oh yes, this is nice. Let's take this a bit down. Yes, this is really nice. Cheers, Travis. Hey, Olival. Oh, hi, Multi. Flame. Ooh, all right. Let's see what happens with flame. But you know what? Let's do something like this. Let's use another splitter. This time we will use Thunder, which is a 3-band amplitude splitter. So it will split 3 bands according to the amplitude, low, mid, and high. So let's do this. You know what? We can sidechain here also. So let's listen, for example, just to the lows. And now we can change. Oh yeah. Exactly where the lows are. Can change the envelope length. And only this, let's send only this, send and return. Let's take the blend all the way down to flame. And now let's add some flame. Oh yeah. Poly VCO from who? Oh yeah. Okay, but it sounds a bit weird. It sounds a bit weird. Let's change the envelope length. Or maybe. No, so this will not work with Thunder in this case, but we will make it, we can make it, and we will make it also directly, because I don't have so much of a dynamic range here. So we will use this later. Oh yes. Oh man. Ah, polygonal. Yeah, the noise oscillator on the MicroFreak, yeah. Cheers, Raymond. Thank you. Hi, Brisbane. Enjoy your lunch. Okay, there are other modules also from Unfiltered Audio, like those ones here. We have instant delay, we have dent crusher we can use, we have indent, glitch shifter, which is also nice, fusion. Oh, we can use fusion instead of let's see, fusion instead of flame, just because we are with those modules now. Let's see. Let's just take the gain a bit down for a second. Let's see what happens. Just as a test. Ooh. Oh man. Gee. Okay, let's go back to flame. Wow, this is a nice one. We can use this also to create some glitchy stuff. Okay, so let's do something like this. Let's take energy, geodesics of course, change its settings a bit, something like this, and let's see what happens. We have here, let's use quantum, and let's, what am I doing here? Set the scale, the same scale more or less what we have on Orca's heart. And let's see what happens when I'm using the pitch from Fate. Maybe we get a sort of something. Less change. I want less change, so let's use sample and hold. And I will sample the pitch information. Very nice. And I will use the gate that is triggering also. So we have less change, and now we'll use an envelope generator which will look like this from this G to trigger energy A7177. Hey, cheers. Okay, and now what we will do, let's see what happens when we use the instant delay, for example. And let's use the same clock also. Tempo. Let's see. Oh, we can add jitter to all of this. Oh, baby. I like jitter. Feedback. Oh yeah. Let's change the sample and hold to negative positive 5 volts and trigger it with the same trigger. And now send this to the momentum input, the FM input of energy. And if we activate the momentum crossing, negative voltage will modulate one oscillator, positive voltage will modulate the other oscillator. And let's see, let's add also this glitch shifter, also unfiltered audio. This is from volume 1. And let's see, let's send energy also to this, and let's see what we will get here. Oh, it's a long way to the mixer. First of all, let's add some reverb here on number 3. Oh yeah. And I think we have to make it also louder a bit. Okay, and now this is this glitch shifter. Oh yes. Oh yes, sample and hold, sample and hold. How I love you, sample and hold. Negative positive 5 volts. We will use the same clock. Oh man, this is nice. And let's modulate the glitch. And maybe also the feedback. And let's add, let's get rid of those for a second. Let's add another delay. Again, let's use, no, this time let's use the pitch delay. And let's send this first through the, through the pitch delay. Mix all the way up. Okay, and I want this even less frequent. So let's trigger the sample and hold with branches. And let's also modulate the panning. Let's take the high frequencies a bit out. Oh man, that's nice. And now let's use Thunder, which is again is 3-band, where is it? 3-band amplitude splitter. So let's send everything, not everything, but this voice through Thunder. And now, because it has more of a dynamic range, let's see, this is the low volume. And this will be the high volume. So let's send this high volume through another delay. Again, we have send and return here. Lots of jitter, mix all the way up. Very cool. What else do we have here? We have what is indent, distortion and saturation. Here we have beat crusher. Let's go with the beat crusher to the low volume voice, which is this here. And let's take the beat sample rate and beat depth down. Oh yeah. Some ear candy. Those are paid modules. Yeah, there are two volumes. Volume 1 is all those effects. Here you can see here. Volume 2 is the Yoko and Thunder frequency and amplitude band splitters or splitters. Synthicat. Okay, let's add some drums. I don't know why. Let's use the gate sequencer from Impromptu. Let's send it to the clock and reset everything also. Okay, and let's see, let's start with knock, because it sounds amazing. Take the decay maybe down, maybe a bit less high punch. And let's see. Oh yeah. You can add also probability. This one. And now let's add a nice snare. Snare. Let's see how this one forms. Autodaffe. Oh yes, this is nice. Free equivalent of what? Of all of those modules? Let's see. Let's add some probability. Let's add another snare, but with a different. Let's use also a mixer, just so I don't need to use all of the channels here on the big one. Let's go with a different sound. With another one even, you know? Why not? We can. And we will. Can also a bit left and right. The Entrian, I could use it, but the thing is with Entrian that I'm getting too deep into it, and it will take me now an hour to program something, and it's really fine-tuning there is crazy. And now we need another gate and sequencer, just so we can add also some heads to everything. Let's reset, I said, very nice. So let's add another mixer, and I will send it to the big one, to Big Mama, to the big mixer here. And let's add some heads. Let's see, head. And closed head, and maybe another open head. Let's see. For the open head, let's add another closed head. Man, this is nice. Reverb, yeah. Soon enough. Okay. Some open heads, let's see. Maybe another type of closed heads, maybe. Just something for on the floor. Just to add this movement. Okay. Okay, let's send the snare, the main snare. The main snare is this one here. Let's see, reverb. Yoko, the snare hits. Oh. I don't have electronic drums, unfortunately. Reverb. Let's go with the spring reverbo. Let's see first of all how does it sound like. What I will do this. I will send the snare also to the reverb and then just the wet out. And I solo the wet. And let's see. No. This is not the reverb I want. Let's go with the XFX one. No delay. A bit more time on the mid. No modulation, a bit more mix. No, mix all the way up. Sorry. Okay, and now what we will do, I want randomly, we will use another branches, I want randomly to choose one time with reverb, one time without reverb. So I will use the same triggers of the snare, and I will use a VCA just to gate this reverb. Will go through a VCA, and I need a sort of a slew limiter, so many modules. And the slew limiter with a not so. Okay. See? Let's wait for it. Oh yeah, okay. Longer fall. Nektar. Let's see what happens when I add Nektar. Nektar to one of the hats. Lo-fi, add some feedback, add some gain. Okay, let's use the sample and hold that we have here already. Time. We have here sample and hold somewhere. I think this one here for the. This one here. With the clock I want also. You hear it? I can solo this. It's this one. Okay, now I have something here that I think will add a lot. I'm working on something, I'm working on a new, maybe some of you have seen the post I posted yesterday or the day before. I'm working on a new album, and in this album there's a lot of flute, and I have my flute already ready here next to me. This one here. So I thought maybe we can record some flute into all of this. Let's see if it can work. Can do this. I just have to close my mic to you and open the mic for VCV, and I will record it. We'll add some reverb to everything. So I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna set everything up for the flute. So I see you in a bit. Of Omri vocals. If you have some text, I will try with the vocals. But first of all, let's go with the flute. So I'm taking the mic out of the master. Okay. Can you hear me? I think so. Okay, let's use also Simpliciter and record this with Simpliciter. Reset everything. Okay, now let's save first of all the sample, and when I will call this flute, when I will upload a patch The sample will be also there. What do you mean with modulation inputs? And now let's change simpliciter to -1, so it will run in reverse. Add this randomness. Change the peaks a bit, just to add some more glitchiness to everything. I hope my computer will. Oh yeah. Oh, just to the left. It's this one. Anti-click. Where is the anti-click? Anti-click here. Okay. Now let's add another layer with clouds. We will take it an octave up, set the blend all the way up, spread, feedback, lots of reverb, maybe not so much, but a bit. And let's use the signal from simpliciter. Multi-head, yes. There is still work to be done here on the mix of the drums for sure, and some other small things, but I think it's pretty much done. The flute. I didn't play the flute for like 5 years, maybe 6 years, and my flute is really cheap also. It's cheap and old and rusty, but it's okay for this kind of music, I guess. It's not super hi-fi quality so I guess it's okay, but the flute is amazing. I think we are done for today. Man, this is nice. Cheers, Steve. I'm happy also we did get a chance to play with some of the unfiltered audio modules. They're really nice. Yoko, I really love Yoko. This is something I do a lot. So having something dedicated for this. There's also another module from Frozen Wasteland, by the way, which is also a band frequency, 3-band frequency splitter. So if you're looking for a free version of this, you can try the Frozen Wasteland one. It doesn't have so many features like this one, like solo and also the slope, or maybe it does, I don't remember anymore, but okay, it's sweet. No, I have to go, Paul, I'm sorry, I have to go. This is the problem also with the midday sessions, that I'm not allowed to forget to pick up my son from kindergarten, so I have to go. Man, it's nice. Cheers, Steve. Thank you for joining. Really, thank you so much for joining, even though it's the middle of the day here in Europe. It's almost night in Aussie land, in Australia. Damian Lillard, exactly, Damian Lillard in Australia. And it's really early in the morning in the US. So thank you so much for joining. Cheers, everyone. Have a great weekend. I hope to see you next week as well. I really hope to see you next week as well. Okay, everyone, cheers. Thank you. Thank you. Fromage. Okay, cheers, everyone.